The next day, his wife found out that a murder had taken place here. She cried and wanted to move out of the house, but by now Django's career was at its end. He desperately needed to write a good book to prove himself. A fierce argument broke out between the couple. Keung had to drink his sorrows away. In the end, his wife forgave him. He promised to move out of the house when he finished his book. At night, Django was again awakened by a noise. He followed the sound and climbed up to the attic. He found 5 children sitting on the floor. They were watching a new videotape. When the children turned around, they were not even human. Keung was so frightened that he fell out of the attic. The projector fell with him. He finally got scared. He set fire to the projector and the tapes. He took his family and fled the house in the night. He decided never to write another book. He decided it was better to go to the factory and work as a screwdriver. It's the same with a murder house. It's not as if everything will be fine once you leave. The next day they moved back to the old house. The deputy kept calling, but Keung had decided not to investigate any further, so he hung up the phone. At the end of the day, the theology expert told Django he had found some new information. This child demon was hiding in the video. He could control the people who watched the video, especially children of low will. These videos, they were also a gateway to the realm of the netherworld. Then Django went to the attic to place his belongings. He found the box in the attic. He rushed to open it and saw the projector and tapes that had obviously been burned. They were still intact. There was also an extended version of the tape. If you can't avoid it, you have to face it. After taking a sip of coffee from his daughter, Keung was about to watch the tape. At that moment, the deputy called again. This time Django chose to answer the phone. The deputy on the other end of the line was very anxious. He told Django he had found the biggest connection between the cases. The families had all lived in the house where the previous murder had occurred. All of them had been murdered shortly after moving. It was like an ancestral curse, and Keung's family had just moved out of the house where the last murder took place. If the child demon really exists, they were in great danger. Keung was also in a panic. After watching the extended version of the tape, he finally found out the truth. It turned out that the culprits in those cases, it was the missing children of those families. The child demon had taken over their minds. First, they drugged their families into unconsciousness. Then they were tied up and killed. Then they were taken to the realm of Yinmo. At this point, Keung suddenly felt dizzy. He took a look at his coffee cup. He realized that the coffee had been drugged. Then he fell to the ground. His daughter also appeared at the door. When Django woke up from his coma, he and his family had been tied up. His daughter appeared with a camera in front of him, starting to shoot the next film. At the end of the film, the big boss, the child demon, finally appears, carrying his daughter into the world of images, the netherworld. The projector is also back in the box. The difference is that there's an extra tape in the box. So who will be the next victim? The answer lies in the second part of Sinister. In this second film, the deputy sheriff becomes the hero, and also reveals how the child devil abducts children. If you still want to see it, I'll arrange for it.